This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Gavin Gwynne, mate. Pleasure. I said it's the first time I've seen you, since the changing room at York Hall and that emotional night for yourself. Yeah. I mean, we can't talk about the whole time between them, but yeah, how have you been, mate?
Yeah, all good. That was a good night in the York Hall, but yeah, been good. Kept myself busy, 2 title defences since then. Obviously drawing the one and then doing a demolition job on the second time, but I've been good, just staying in the gym, trying to keep active as possible, but it's been struggle trying to get fights. No one wants to fight me, but we got over the line in the end, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about kind of what's to come and the recent announcements in a second. Just in terms of, like you said, the demolition job second time round, must be a real deal of satisfaction when I guess you perform perhaps a little bit low par compared to what you used to, and then you go into the second fight and just go, yeah, statement, ticked. Must have been some real satisfaction around that second fight.
Yeah, and like I broke my hand like 2 weeks before the first fight, and no one believed me, and I had a cortisone injection, and I thought that I'd beat him with one hand. But when I had 2 hands, I know I'd do that. Like I said in interviews beforehand, and I just don't think no one believed me. But it just went to show when I had 2 hands, it was a totally different ball game. Yeah,
it was a good performance and a good defence of the titles. So obviously on a Matchroom show, and then I guess this whole winner stays on that we hear of. We're presuming you may be offered another fight by Matchroom. If we're going to kind of do a timeline of it all, was there a point where you was offered another fight on a Matchroom card of any note recently?
Yeah, accepted loads of fights, but just nothing come of anything. So I said to Lee, I'm not hanging about. So we looked at other options, and Frank Warren, Queensberry come up with this deal, and I know where I am now. It's a long-term deal. I got a plan going ahead, whereas I've never had a plan in my whole career as a fighter. So for the next couple of years, I know where I'm going. I know what I want, and yeah, I'm a happy man.
And that plan starts on December the 2nd at the Copper Box in London, and you're fighting a man for the European title who is undefeated in 43 fights. Now, the whole, records for DJ sort of thing may come into play, I don't know, but a man who has not lost in 43 fights tells me and tells everyone that there is a fighter in there.
Oh, 100%. Obviously, he's getting on now, but he's been in at the highest level. He's won 2 European belts, so that just goes to show his pedigree. There's one thing he holds over me, and that's the more experience. Obviously, he's had double the amount of fights I've had, so. But I just think I'm going to be way too much on the 2nd of December, and you'll see the same old Gavin Gwynne. You'll see a demolition job on December the 2nd, yeah.
It'd be a wicked way to announce yourself as a Queensberry fighter on a Queensberry show. And a wicked belt to pick up as well. You'd have a really nice set, doing things the old school way, the proper way. Yeah, I know fighters like to go in and kind of get ranked with governing bodies, and look, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Take your own choice and go your own way, but something about doing it that way, isn't there?
Yeah, it's the Triple Crown. Like, I've won the Welsh, I've won the Commonwealth, I've won the British, or get the European. That's what I want to do now. And the European is one of the belts I wanted to win as well. It's a great belt, and I think it moves you into a good position with the world rankings as well. Winning the EBU belt. Yeah, and I just can't wait for the December the 2nd. I'm really gonna put a show on, and they'll be coming back to Cardiff as soon as I win this belt. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it could be a double good night for the Welsh lads. Obviously, Liam fighting Hamza in the main event. Mate, that's a mouth-watering contest. Obviously, Hamza been on the come-up, getting massive praise at the moment. We know Liam been to the top of the sport, fought for a world title 3 times. I know you got to focus on your clash on the night, but mate, that's a fight that surely ain't gonna let the fans down.
No, definitely not. Obviously, I know Liam well. And the level of opposition he boxed and lost to is a very high level. And I just, to be honest with you, I think Liam's going to pull this one off. I've been speaking to Liam today. We've been on the train on the way up, and he seems to be really on it on this one. I'm going for a Liam Williams KO. I am.
You're going for a double Welsh KO. Yeah, that's what you're going for.
Welsh KO. Yeah, come on.
And in terms of beyond this, obviously, I know you're going to want to kind of tunnel vision for that European belt, but you said it's the first time you've got a plan in place. little bit of a bumpy road sometimes in boxing. You can never be too certain of a plan. But what you've got in place at the moment, I can imagine that goes European, a couple of other bits, and then ending with hopefully a world title.
Yeah, 100%. Like I got this now, and all my focus is on this at the moment. But that only makes me train harder because I know what's after this as well. So yeah, I just can't wait now. I could go this weekend, but we got to wait a few more weeks, and yeah.